Alright everybody, welcome on back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the GS45s. We're going to be taking them into Shattered Vale and going up against the Z-Rex boss with them. It's looking like the GS45s are making a pretty big return here in Black Ops 6 Zombies, as I'm thinking this is one of the best weapons to take up against the Z-Rex boss. With our two previous bosses here in Black Ops 6 Zombies being completely immune to explosive damage, it's kind of nice seeing these things make a return. I'm not going to lie, they make doing the main quest incredibly easy as well. If you guys are looking for a good loadout to take on the main quest Easter egg here in Shattered Vale, we definitely got you guys covered here today. But with all that out of the way, if you guys are into zombies content, do me a huge favor, rock the hell out of that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 28,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the crazy love and support. It really does mean a lot to me. Now really quickly, I want to know down in the comment section what you guys are thinking about Shattered Vale so far and what you think of the boss fight. If you have any suggestions for loadouts or weapons that just do some crazy damage against this guy, please let us know down in the comments, because I've tried a few different ARs now along with the GS45s, and none of the ARs that I have tried have done over 1,000 damage unless you've been hitting them directly in those critical areas. Now I haven't tried the GPR yet, and that one is going to be next up on my list. The GPR has been one of my favorite guns to take up against all of the other bosses because of the crazy damage that it does. But as of right now, especially with this Z-Rex, I've come to find that the best combo for me has been the GS45s and the upgraded ray gun Mark II with the automatic variant. The shotgun one is actually really good, it just doesn't honestly shoot far enough, and then the toxic one is also pretty good as well, just the damage isn't really there when it comes to the Z-Rex. If you are running low or out of ammo in your ray gun, you can easily switch over to the GS45s, and no matter where you are hitting the Z-Rex, you're going to be doing over 1,000 damage. Now the one caveat to using the GS45s that you will find is that you will be grabbing ammo all the time, so I would suggest making sure that you have enough points built up before you come in here. Now yes, Vulture's Aid will definitely be helping you out, but I've noticed with the GS45s you're still going to be having to buy ammo. Well, there is an augment for Vulture's Aid which lets you pick up more wonder weapon ammo from killed zombies, so I would definitely be rocking that. I was actually boss fight ready by round 29. I just kind of figured that I would wait a little bit and build up a bunch of points because I really didn't want to be running out of ammo. This combo here has been the easiest time that I have had with the Z-Rex so far. Like I mentioned earlier, if you guys are rocking the correct augments, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to run out of ammo in your wonder weapon, but if you do, it's nice to be able to switch over to the GS45s and still do some decent damage. And the cool thing with these, it doesn't even matter if you hit him in the tail, you're still going to be doing the same amount of damage. If you can create some good distance between him and you got a bunch of rocks that are in between you can barely see him, you can still hit him. The one thing with the GS45s is it's going to be almost nearly impossible to be hitting those critical areas in his eyes, but honestly if you just switch out to the wonder weapon, it's pretty easy to hit that, especially when he stops to do his roar. That's a perfect time to just laser into those eyeballs. And also when he's in between the phases and he goes to jump on top of the cliff where you can't damage him, you actually can damage him for a few seconds when he jumps up there, so be sure to take advantage of that before he becomes immune. Now another thing is that armor plates while you're down here are actually pretty scarce, so be sure to watch out for Richtofen. He will actually be tossing you down quite a few plates throughout the fight. If you do eventually end up going down, he will actually toss you out a self-revive. I know it would be a little bit more difficult without all of your perks after going down, but hey, at least it's something. And I really got to admit guys, the PH Deadly Carver operator skin that you get for completing this Easter egg quest is absolutely awesome. Probably one of my favorite skins in the game, up there with the free Maya skin that we got for completing the Terminus quest. And I really hope that they continue to do rewards like this in the future. It's nice that I actually have cool skins that I have earned in the game that I didn't have to pay for. And it's nice knowing that some of my favorite skins in the game that I use all of the time, I didn't have to open up my wallet to actually get. And I really hope that Treyarch keeps doing rewards like this in the future, and hopefully the other studios actually follow suit. Now I think Modern Warfare 3 actually ended up starting this trend. We ended up getting the zombie skin with the red glowing eyes. Now that skin was really cool, probably one of my favorite skins in MW3 to be honest. But after the drop of that skin, they just kind of stopped doing it, so it's nice to see Treyarch actually continuing that trend with Black Ops 6. But guys, I want to know, since the launch of Season 3, let me know down in the comment section, what has been some of your most used weapons? Like, what's some of your favorite things to use? As I'm going to be putting together my top 5 best weapons to use here in Black Ops 6 Zombies in Season 3, and I want to know what you guys have been using. Now, I do have a good idea of what I want to put on the list already, but you never know, you guys sometimes really surprise me and throw out some just killer loadouts. As of right now, I'm thinking the 3 weapons that will be making the list for sure is going to be the Kilo, the AMAX, and the GS45s. I think as of right now, all three of these definitely deserve to be on the list. GS45s just because of their extreme ease of use and just how good they are up against this Z-Rex boss. Then we got the AMAX and the Kilo, two of our brand new weapons here with Season 3, and both of these things are just absolute monsters. The Kilo is a laser beam that really doesn't move at all. I mean, the recoil is just almost less than 0. With the fire rate already being pretty damn fast, you put double tap on that thing and the Kilo is insane. And to be honest, the AMAX is actually one that's been really surprising me. I was never really the biggest AMAX fan back in MW19. Here in this game, if you put on the gain twist barrel, it's going to give you a special iron sights, and this gun really reminds me of the Peacekeeper this way. I don't know if you guys remember the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, but this gun is absolutely amazing. Now, there is a few others that I think will be making the list, but I'm going to have to try them out again. Like, we do have the AMR Mod 4. I'm not the biggest fan of running around with this thing just because it is a sniper rifle and it is a one-shot. Trying to take out hordes and stuff can be a little bit more difficult sometimes, even with the ability to spam fire it. The sheer damage that it puts out, especially against some of the bosses, is absolutely insane. And then I also do want to try out the Siren again this season and see how it's holding up. I didn't see any previous nerfs to this thing in the patch notes, so I'm sure it's still going to be shredding through zombies just as well as it was before. But yeah, guys, as far as it goes with this Z-Rex, I kind of have a feeling that the GS45s is going to be like one of your best options to bring in here for your base weapon. Of course, I would recommend pairing that up with the upgraded automatic ray gun Mark II. To be honest, that's probably going to be the weapon that you're actually relying on the most to defeat this boss, but it's nice to be able to switch over to something else that's still going to be doing some decent damage. I'm not gonna lie, when I was using some of the ARs, it kind of felt like whenever I switched over to those, I was just honestly just tickling this guy. And this time around, we did do it a little bit differently. I ended up using the chopper gunner during the second phase of the boss fight, and I have to admit, I think having the arsenal accelerator on is what really ended up saving my ass, because we ended up using Ether Shroud I think a few times during the third phase. The Ether Shroud really does work as like kind of a get out of jail free card. When the Z-Rex is being extremely aggressive and he's headbutting you a bunch and he just will not leave you alone, and that Ether Shroud can actually just come in so clutch, because not only will all of the zombies completely ignore you, so will the Z-Rex, giving you a few seconds to just lay some damage into this guy or just get away from everything and kind of heal up for a second. I found using this method during the third phase was actually pretty easy. So having an arsenal accelerator, and if you do have a power keg, that can end up making this third phase just really easy. Now, I would also make sure you guys bring in some Casimir grenades into this boss fight, and make sure that you're rocking the Picky Eater augment so that way you can be picking up more of these things off the ground. Now, you can definitely tell it's summertime. I just had an ice cream man go by my house. The ice cream truck music blaring. Yeah, these Casimirs will really be helping you guys, especially for the in-between phases when he goes to jump on top of the cliff. There's going to be a lot of zombies spawning down here with you, and it's just easy to get rid of all these guys, especially during the third phase when the Z-Rex is just incredibly aggressive and constantly headbutting you and running into you. It's really nice to not have all of these zombies in here, because if he knocks you into one of those green pools, not only are you already pretty low on health because you just got hit by a freaking T-Rex, but you're in a pool of gas, and then if a zombie decides to swipe at you on top of that, it could end up being game over. There it is, guys. Let me know down in the comments section what you guys are thinking about all this and the GS45s here in Season 3, especially up against this Z-Rex. So far, this has been the combo that I have had the most success with. You never know, I'd love to know what you guys have been taking up against this boss fight. I'm gonna throw up the loadout for the GS45s up on the screen right here for anybody that wants to go ahead and check it out. Again, I greatly do appreciate anybody that's taking their time out of their day to watch the video. It truly does mean the world to me. Drop a huge like on it if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I try to upload here daily. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.